Hello, Rebel, and welcome back to my life. We got the weird nighttime light look going on because I just got back from seeing the Avengers Infinity War. Okay. I'm gonna say a lot of stuff in this video that sounds super hyperbolic, and you know what? It is. And I stand behind it. I mean it very much so. In my Discord earlier today, somebody was like, oh, are you seeing that movie that's coming out today? Haha, being very dismissive. And I came back, are you talking about the greatest cinematic event of our lifetime? And that was a joke. I'm a big fan of the Marvel movies. If you've been around at all, you know that. But I actually think that I was right. I think that this movie was and will prove to be the most significant cinematic moment in my lifetime. Do I think it's the best movie that's been made in my lifetime? No, absolutely not. It's not even my favorite movie that's been made in my lifetime. That would be any one of the 3 Lord of the Rings movies. I'm saying it is the most significant. For a little bit of context in what I'm talking about, the most significant film moment in the generation previous to mine was The Empire Strikes Back. That was the film that just kind of became the most important moment in film history for a good chunk of years on either side of itself. And when you listen to many of the best and the brightest and the up-and-coming filmmakers of today, they talk about seeing that film in theaters as a kid being the formative moment that made them want to become a filmmaker. And that's what I'm talking about when I say a significant cinematic moment. That moment in The Empire Strikes Back has had such far-reaching consequences on the film industry and therefore in pop culture as a whole that I can't even think of a single other moment that even comes close in terms of significance. Now, I was not in the theaters when The Empire Strikes Back came out. In fact, I was not even alive, so I don't know what the reaction was like when people watched that movie happen. But I have never in my life been in a film theater like the one I was in tonight. Now, Marvel film crowds are usually we're a pretty rowdy bunch, and I'm one of the rowdy ones, you know? Captain America shows up on the screen, everybody cheers, the bad guy shows up, whoever the bad guy is, everybody boos. And all that was happening for like a good chunk of the movie. For just most of the movie, it was standard Marvel fare. But the parts that weren't standard Marvel fare, and they weren't all at the ending, I've never been in a theater that reacted that way, and I have never reacted that way, even in films that I liked better than this one. I don't know what else to say. I can't say a single word about the plot or why I feel this way about it. I just think we are going to grow up in a culture where the cinematic world, the industry, and the conversations surrounding the art form itself are going to be shaped in one degree or another by the Avengers Infinity War Part 1. Thank God we get another one of these next year. That's all I have for you today, Rebel, other than to say if you've been thinking about seeing it, which if you're a person, you have, you should. I'm gonna go see it again tomorrow night with my kids. God help us all. In the meanwhile, I don't know, check out my Patreon or some of my other videos or something. I'm gonna go have a good long hard think. Bye!